the one and only Digo Double G. Snoop Dogg. Da 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 da. You know I'm mobbing with the D.R.E. Yeah. You know. Da 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 da. It's the one and only Digo Double G. Snoop Dogg. Da 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 da. You know I'm mobbing with the D.R.E. Yeah. You know.
So you can find copies of this Top Life template online and download it. So what I did is made a grid of 0.8 centimeter into 0.8 centimeter squares, and then drew out these glasses, and then I cut them out, or you can just print them. So here's the final thing. Looks good, I guess. And that's about it. You can print them out. Okay, first you take your hard sheet of paper. It's gotta be kind of thick. I just cut out a piece, but you can see my already pre-cut piece. It looks like this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep some glue on it, and we're gonna spread it around. With our fingers, who cares? Don't make sure it's not really thick, otherwise the paper will like sag. I think I kept too much glue over here, but it's fine. I'll just put it to the side. Then take your piece of paper and then carefully keep it over there. Press it and wait for it to dry. And then we'll cut it next. Once it dries, let's start cutting the outline. You can kind of see it. Don't make sure not to cut inside it. Use scissors, but I also got a blade for the intricate cutting parts. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm saying right now, but just cut it. You can see it. Make sure this is a straight edge. You get the idea, right? I'm trying to glue two pieces of paper together to make it thicker, and then eventually we'll glue a lot of pieces of paper together to make it really thick, and then it'll be really strong. Cut the straight edges first, not the intricate parts like this. And it's gonna be like a really boring and long process, but at the end it'll be really worth it, the end product. Now that you cut out the definite straight edge pieces, you'll be cutting the intricate pieces. You're gonna use a blade cutter for it, or a cutter. Use a book underneath it, or a piece of wood. You don't want to scratch up your desk or table. Okay, you got out. I got out this side. Now I'm gonna try out the other side. This process is really easy, but it's kind of time taking. You gotta keep on gluing the papers together and then cutting it out. Like this. I made a lot of cool things like this. I made a batarang once. Then a mini skateboard. I attached the wheels from those cheap cars to the mini skateboard, and it's really fun to play with. But this, I'm pretty sure nobody uses this method anyway because it's kind of long. But I like to call it my method. I'm on almost done cutting it. I like the Thug Life glasses because it has a cool shape. Once you're done cutting it, it'll look like this. But it's, as you can see, it's not that thick. It's like maybe a millimeter thick. You're gonna need it like half a centimeter thick for it to like be strong. So I'm gonna repeat this process like a couple more times. Glue it to the piece of paper and then cut out the outline and until it becomes really thick. Just kind of realized these are really small, so I'm gonna redo it with a bigger paper. I'll send the templates in the in the links below, but I'm gonna make it again, but in a bigger size. And yeah, that's about it. But make sure it becomes really thick. Bit bigger. I'm gonna add papers to it. I did it. I added a lot of papers to it. I glued, cut, made it really thick. It's like maybe half a centimeter thick. And it's really strong. And it looks perfect. Now I'm gonna make the glasses frames, you know, the things which come out like that. And then I'm gonna paint it at the end. Without the Thug Life glasses, and this is me with the Thug Life glasses. I think they look really nice. I just need to paint them and add those hinges. Okay, now that we got the frame done, now we're gonna do the hinges. So, you know, the side pieces of the glasses like this. So, we'll take a popsicle stick and then we'll take we'll cut two popsicle sticks like this. They'll come out like this. And then we cut out a bit from the edge and from this side also, so it becomes a bit more thin. And then you can like glue them together. Like this. Okay, now we're gonna make the rest of the glasses. So first we'll take the popsicle stick and I will cut it with the blade cutter, but you have to cut it really slowly so the blade doesn't snap. And then you will get a piece like this. You cut off the top part of here like this, and then you cut out two more pieces from this. Like you could draw a line in the middle and cut off the ends. Then at the end you will you will like score off some part over here so it becomes half the thickness at the end, and the same thing at the other piece. And then you could connect it like this and it becomes like the glasses frame, the edges. And then we'll glue it right now. At first I thought I'd do it with paper, then I realized this paper is a big waste of time. But you might ask, why didn't I do the glasses frame with this? Because what is it, popsicle sticks are really hard to cut. And we'll do the same thing to the other side, and at the end we'll paint everything and sand everything down. Okay, now that you're done making this, the frames and the hinges, you're gonna sand it a bit for painting so the paint sticks better to it, especially the edges. And the wooden sticks. I use popsicle sticks, right? The paint is gonna soak up in these sticks, so I'm gonna have to sand them really good. If you have any gaps in the middle, like this, take a bit of the dust you collect from this and mix it with some glue and then cover it and sand it up a bit, and it'll be like full. So to paint it, I'm gonna use acrylic black paint because it soaks up in the wood and paper. It's gonna be in black because obviously the Tug Life glasses are black. So now let's go on to paint it. I'm gonna put it on a light coat because I don't want it to smudge or have those big buildup of paint. But it looks nice for now. I'm probably gonna do 2 coats. I feel like Bob Ross. I'll probably paint the backside after it dries up. And the sides are gonna be a bit tricky to paint because I don't want to get paint on my fingers. I'll show you the finished product later. Same process as last time. You get the gist. I'll just do the same thing for both of them. I just finished painting them. I think I'll do another coat of paint. Okay, now that we're done painting everything and putting on the white spots, we're gonna attach the side pieces using hot glue. As I said earlier, that hot glue might not work, but it's our best option. So we're putting on the glasses, finding out the optimum position. Damn it. Okay, now that we're done painting everything, keeping on the white spots, we're gonna glue these and this to this. Excuse me. Using finding out the optimum position, I found out that it's best if we place it here. So I'm gonna hot glue it. But as earlier I said, hot glue is not that good, but it's kind of my best option now. So I'll just keep a good blob of hot glue over here. Let it dry. I'm gonna add more hot glue to support it. So I'm gonna show you the end part later because this might take a bit of time. Okay, I'm finally done gluing it. Here's the final version. It looks really nice. And that's the end of this project.
It's the one and only Digo Double G. Snoop Dogg. You know I'm mobbing with the D.R.E. Yeah. You know. It's the one and only Digo Double G. Snoop Dogg. You know I'm mobbing with the D.R.E. Yeah.